very similar upbringings.
Excuse my tardy, but I'll chat when the show's on commercial again.
On that as well, what I'm going through. So I fill you in a bit on Vincent. Like, I know you know who Vincent is.
Ah!
Of course, yeah.
She's talking to her friend
Brittany.
Brittany.
Each other for like over a year. We just hit it off. Like, he came over once. He met Dustin. Dustin loves him. Yeah, it's insane. Dustin has been my husband for 11 and a half years now. And Vincent has been my brother-husband for about a year and a half. Vincent and I have been having some problems. He is not feeling comfortable with the idea of me dating other people in addition to him. He was hoping it would just remain me, him, and Dustin. That's causing a bit of a stress on our relationship because, the whole point in having this sort of a relationship and this sort of a lifestyle is to have the opportunity to date other people. He has 2 daughters, and so we were having like family dinners. He and the girls were coming over.
Hi.
Not really. So I noticed him getting just a little attached, I guess. And he felt okay with sharing me with Dustin, but I could tell that he
sounds like Vincent is a little clingy.
I think she thought it was just going to be him and Dustin all the time. Like, oh, Kim found her other brother husband. Or
She thought brother husbands were the husband.
I think she thought, like, okay. Like,
Oh wait, at least rather that sounds like what she was hearing from Vincent.
I know what Kim's going.
That's so funny. I love that. Hi, did you just start from the beginning? No, I'm watching it live.
To share me, and I felt very limited, and that's how I knew that I wasn't able to be with him long term, is because he wanted me for himself, and
I think
then
her
the
friend
communication went off and the trust went off. You have to have someone.
He's gonna give her some good advice.
To love you.
We changed it to chat settings.
Share you. But that's a big deal that you want that connection soon. Right. But is it really good for you? You got out of that limited relationship to expand your relationship. Right.
You love that lady's
tattoos? I just want to make
tattoos?
sure that he helps her grow and not limits her.
I hope she feels super cool. People are noticing her tattoos.
He gets kind of a bit of a toot about it and stuff. And
her arm tattoo is really cool.
Be able to see me with other people or be okay with meeting with other people. And that's why I'm just not sure if he can do that. So there's a party tomorrow. Okay. And maybe you should bring him. I don't know.
Somebody told me, is Brittany,
that's a good idea.
is she also polyandrous?
It's important for her to bring Vincent along because him meeting all of us is really important for her, and she's been wanting her worlds to blend a little. So it's time to bring him. Well, I think this will be a really good way to see what he's like. Yeah. So I think we're gonna go, and I think we'll bring Vincent. And I'm a little nervous how
Where are they
he's
going?
gonna react to seeing other people that I might be interested in.
Is this like a dating trip?
I'm concerned that this
Where are they
might not go
going?
well.
Is it vacation? All right, they're in Atlanta now. It's Chara, Patrick, and Noble. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited to watch theirs for all of the drama. They're gonna be my favorite TV show. Oh, her outfit is so cute. Her outfit is so cute.
Thank you.
I'm getting a phone call. Lord, who is it? It's just gonna ring forever because I can't even see it. I'm live.
So it was really sweet to see him out trying to just.
I hope it's an alarm and whoever's calling doesn't lose their mind.
How are the kids doing?
Yeah, all the
You like the
all kids are
cars.
great.
I like Chara's outfit.
Plethora of children. I have 5 kids, 3 from my ex-wife and 2 outside. Ages from 25 to 35.
Such a great
That car is
dad,
cute.
Being always involved in his children's life. I haven't seen them in forever. They really should come by a lot more often.
They've been busy, school, you know.
I was just really getting into a space where I think
They're a really cute couple.
Really
They're a cute family.
my own child, and I think that is something that I should experience. So,
It really took me by surprise that she wants to have a baby now, 10 years later.
what do you feel about that?
I mean,
I like his facial expressions. She said, ignore the call. That's what I do. Ignored successful.
I'm an empty nester, as they say, and I like to keep my wings flying.
For me,
Princess says
like you've already had
she doesn't know how
children,
she'd raise a child in a poly
I
relationship.
haven't had any children.
And I completely
My
agree.
husband has expressed
It's either
throughout our
probably
entire marriage that he
a strange
is not
experience,
really up to having
a
any
fun
more
experience,
children.
or just
But
like
as time
overwhelming.
has passed,
Those are my
I'm
guesses of
beginning
the
to
top
feel
3
a lot
ways it
more
feels to be one of
energy
those children.
towards wanting to have a child of my own. And because I have friends that are under 30 and they've had issues having a baby, so I just think it's important for me to at least get the show on the
I like
road
Chara a lot.
and
She's
see
very
where
reasonable.
I stand.
She's I think she's a good role model.
Yo. What's up, Noble? Dang, you gonna block everybody in?
Y'all ain't going nowhere right now, I guess. How you doing, man?
Alright.
Good to see you.
Same here.
What's up, Sean? What's up?
Right before you rudely interrupt us, I blocked everybody in.
Not bad.
Like, she said something about
Dang.
a baby.
The whatever the producer is doing this episode is wild.
I think I've reached that point in my life where I really want to have a baby. Well, I don't have anybody in mind just yet.
I've noticed that for Chara to talk to Noble and for him to even hear her, she talks so flirty and then he makes this flirty face back at her.
I just know that her and I will be having a baby together.
You
Ridiculous.
can't be the father.
Agreed.
No more and I, we could not ever have children together. We both have the sickle cell trait, and I've known that.
Get double checked. Oh my God. So I grew up thinking I had the sickle cell trait. I got checked when I was at college at Howard, and I went to Howard Hospital for something. And they had like a little testing day, like free tests for sickle cell. So I took the test, and I don't have it. I don't have the sickle cell trait. The whole time, my whole life, I thought I did.
I don't really function like that. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
I should probably get checked a 3rd time, huh?
Tiger, he wants to get married, but his family's not on board, so who gonna be at the wedding? Just my family. And then the other thing about that is I'm still looking for partners.
I still don't understand it completely, guys. I have a lot of questions. How you talk about getting married and finding another dude in the same sentence?
I have moderate to
Yucky commercials, no thanks.
Now, there's Scott Recipe.
I don't care about your medication. Okay. American commercials for you. Oh, okay, I'll start backwards. Look at this cool pajama set. I also have it as a dress underneath the shirt because I want it to be double warm. But I got something new, and it's very cool. Get surprised. Okay, close your eyes and open your ears. Close your eyes and open your ears. This is part of the surprise. Guess what I'm going to show you.
I love you very much.
Guess again.
I'm Krusty the Clown, and I love you very much. You, sir.
Oh, look. A talking doll, mint from 2001. Is sickle cell deadly or something? Sickle cell, it can be deadly. It's a very dangerous genetic disorder where your body doesn't process your blood correctly. I haven't looked up what sickle cell has been, anything about it, ever since I found out I don't have a sickle cell trait anymore. So if you give me 5 minutes, I'll remember, but don't mean to brag. But I don't want to work backwards from the conversation. So blah, blah, blah. I hate the 9-second delay it takes for me to get a message and read it from the audio and video that you're getting from me streaming to when somebody can type. So if I seem all over the place, that's why. But I just really want to show you this. Here's the back of the box. Talking Krusty Doll is from one of the Treehouse of Horror episodes. I love this picture of her. That's right, I'm a witch. Princess says she remembers this episode. I don't. But it sounds scary. I am gonna take it out of the box and play with it all the time whenever I get a chance. But when I opened this, When this came in the mail, Chris got this for me, and I saw the teeth. I was horrified. I was like, WTF. Okay, let's see if the show's back on just in case. Over yapping. It's a commercial. More commercials. So I started to try these Dunkin' Donuts bakery series. Pretty good. This was like actually my least favorite, and I thought it was going to be my most favored one based on the names. There was a cinnamon flavor one and a donut flavor one. The one in the blue can I like the most. So I'm late because I just decided I was not going to rush. You thought I didn't drink these? Oh no. Why do you think I couldn't drink these? Is there something yucky in here? I'm done for. Tell me it's gelatin. I wonder if it's if you thought I couldn't drink it because of the carrageenan. That's in everything now. I'm surprised we don't have 1,000 people saying, "Oh, I have a carrageenan allergy." And I'm sorry if I just jinxed anyone to have the allergy. Yeah, I was late because I was doing like house chores. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make breakfast for dinner. Princess asked her, those energy drinks, I didn't think you could have those because you'd be bouncing around and stuff. It looks like an energy drink. It's just iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts in a can. So it's sort of an energy drink. I think it has 130 some milligrams of caffeine. I saw it on the other can. Commercials are still going. They're 11-ounce cans. This one has 142 milligrams of caffeine. You want Starbucks now? Me too. Okay. So Christopher was like, find out if you like these more than Starbucks iced coffees, because he's like, I like these more than Starbucks iced coffees. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's find out. So I got the 3 flavors that they have out, and these do not beat the little fraps you can get. Checking out the commercial. Perry Mason. So this commercial is why I was like a little bit more late when I was coming back. Blah, blah, blah. The show's back on. But oh my God, I have to watch the Perry Mason TV show. It's coming on HBO Max. Okay, we're with Kenya, Carl, and Tiger, and they're at a gym.
Hey.
Oh, she's so cute. Okay, it's just Kenya and her trainer.
It shows all over my face.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
I love working out with Dr. Flex.
But I love Perry Mason from, and only from,
He lets me share anything
the
that's on my heart inside the gym.
song by Ozzy
During the
Osbourne.
workout, that's when it's
Such a
coming
good
up,
song.
And it just feels very therapeutic.
I love that song so
Okay,
much.
well, we can, stretch out and just relax for a little bit.
Dr. Flex, he knows.
Her
I have
trainer
two
sounds like
husbands. He's met them, he loves them, we all hang out.
he's like feeling awkward from being on TV, but let's find out.
Talking about this wedding at the end.
Yeah.
He wants to get married, have a wedding. But his family's not on board, so who's gonna be at the wedding? Just my family. If we have a wedding, I want his family, my family, Carl's family, a real unified coming together energetically of our community. That's the only reason we're already married. Otherwise,
She got a great
and then
point of view about the
that is
situation.
I'm still looking for partners.
How you talk about getting married and finding another dude in the same sentence? Like, that's totally different.
She can't
Like,
even talk to him. He's not gonna have no
you
information
have
for
2
her.
husbands, and you want more? You want another boyfriend, or you want multiple boyfriends? What's going on with that? It has me questioning the situation a little bit more. It's like, okay, you have to.
I feel like it's not a bad question,
you
but
still want another partner, so it's more
it's also
like,
an ignorant
okay,
question.
I have to question what's the
Well, you ask questions when you're
difference,
ignorant
or,
anyway,
like, what's
because
the need,
ignorance is not knowing
what needs
something.
to be fulfilled, or could that even be fulfilled?
But his follow-up question in the little
New relationship
the little
energy.
side thing where he
You have a
comments
girlfriend, right?
was important.
Another woman's like, oh, Flex, you looking good today. What does that do to your body?
I mean, it makes me feel good.
Okay. Did you tell her, don't compliment me? I already have a woman to compliment me. No, you was like, thank you. You felt good.
Kenya said, I want more husbands because I want more cuties that are new.
This is not about dating or like finding the one.
Yeah.
This is about my community my experience with everybody on this planet,
her
I will always keep that open.
assessment of what it's like to be a polyandrous woman for Kenya.
But I still don't understand.
So her approach to polyandry is that she's focusing on her tribe and her community, and community in a sense that is much more broad than just like your neighborhood or your interpersonal associations. She's like thinking way further than 6 degrees of separation.
For Tiger and myself is David being back in my life and deliver what Tiger is not. I just hope that they get along. I want them to be brother husbands if they're going to be anything at all.
I'm interested to see if every couple gets to talk about the woman's approach to polyandry in this episode, if they're gonna all explain their ideology on some level.
We need to just like invite their mom.
Yeah.
And that's the next step.
Princess says, I couldn't manage a whole polycule like that. I can dig it. It sounds like a lot of work.
We're going to video chat my mom. We want to talk to her about our multiple partner relationship, but also about this being a mutual decision and an agreement between both of us. It wasn't just Elisa pushing this thing to try to like salvage our relationship from issue. This was an agreement that we both made together and that we both wanted.
Her name is Elisa. I swear I've been calling her Alyssa this whole time. Or Elisa.
Yes.
Do something outdoorsy.
Elisa.
Right, so I talked to my parents.
So they're having a parent-to-parent family building chat,
Should we call your mom?
describing that they're poly,
Let's get on the phone with her.
Yeah.
specifically polyandrous now, and we're going to see how his mom handles that information.
Happy about it. My mom and I have never really talked about that, and it was just difficult for me to actually bring that up with her. All right.
Are you sure?
They're talking about her digging even further, so finally putting their words into action. Princess says, not gonna lie, it seems like a lot of these women are trying to get more partners because their main can't satisfy them. Some people agree with that. For sure.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing great. I'm here with Elisa, too, by the way. There she is.
What's up?
Well, we wanted to invite you down for just a weekend in LA to hang out with us.
So they're easing his mom into this whole situation. Like, oh, just come over for a family day. As if.
Yeah, so we wanted to get all the parents together.
As if.
Do something a little fun. We want to go on a hike.
Princess says she hopes it doesn't come off harsh.
We're thinking about maybe
I feel like somebody might take that the wrong way, but I know you don't mean it the wrong way, and it doesn't sound like you mean it the wrong way in the first place, but some people just perceive things sour. Blah, blah, blah.
Why Lisa decided to date other partners. We kind of just wanted to go through everything.
You're fine.
In more detail from, the cheating incident to like...
Okay, now they're explaining to his mom why they want her to come.
Wanted to just share our side of the story in more detail.
To actually get things fully fleshed out. Oh my god, he looks so sour. Mike.
Questions and concerns. Elise and I have never spoken.
But yeah, I think in a lot of relationships, I've seen people say, if they... First of all, if you didn't have a partner that's the one, this is mostly my point of view as well, and you are poly or monogamous, and your person's not the one, you're always going to think about how to get your other needs met that your partner that you feel like you have is supposed to fulfill, and they're not fulfilling it. So all those needs, you're going to still want to get them met elsewhere, or be suffering in silence the whole time, or complaining out loud the whole time. And there is a little more space in these kinds of relationships when you're in that specific situation where you feel like your partner is not fulfilling what it is that they're supposed to fulfill in your paradigm that's ideally what you're supposed to be in. So blah, 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 like, you're just going to go get some more. At least in this situation, you have that permission and that conversation about it so nobody gets uncomfortable
Is to have a baby.
or feels like they're getting cheated on.
I felt like it was a little overwhelming for him. Just a lot to.
Oh, Chara's going out on dates. Princess asked, what would I do? Do you mean what would I do if I were with somebody that wasn't the one? If I was with somebody that wasn't the one, I would always be looking for that person anyway. And that would be openly known. I would, if I really wanted to, I would absolutely go the polyandrous way if that was a problem. Or you don't even have to do that. You can build your community and your tribe in any different format that you want to, if that's what your goal is. Okay, Princess says, yeah, what I just said, or they just don't satisfy me. I'm not sure if you have a point of view of what you're meaning by satisfy in general, but if you just mean like the standard use of the word satisfy, I would still want somebody else to make sure I'm happy, because I'm just going to complain the whole time. And they're going to be like, why are you so mad? Be like, because you didn't give me whatever it is that I asked for. Or you didn't take care of whatever it is you were supposed to take care of. So yeah, I'm going to be complaining. That's what I would do. And I would be expecting a solution to get found, whether it's either me finding the solution myself or the other person happily helping me figure out how to solve that. Princess says, like, making you happy, the yucky word. And read the comments. I know I didn't click this to be like a 10-year-old stream, but I don't know, man. I feel like that's too much to even ask or want to think about. Am I 27? Yes. But when it comes to just like having a significant other that's supposed to do those kinds of things, like the comment asks, if I'm not in a relationship that I'm going to leave it and wait for the right one. I can go back to minding my own business very easily, and I happily do so. I don't think that like turning everything into a problem between two people or three people, however many you're with, if you're, for example, in a polyandrous relationship like the show tonight. If you're not happy, just dip. A lot of the times, it's not worth trying to modify things if you're concerned about how long it's going to take or the quality of it, because you can't predict change. But what you can see is if something plainly in front of you, like elsewhere or with a different amalgamation of people and ideas all coming together, you can make it work that way. Either by staying there and changing things, or by leaving and starting fresh.
There you go.
But for me, usually I'd rather leave because that's just easier. But even me and Chris had problems, right? And we stayed together after also breaking up. But we got back together because things were actually fine. Things were actually adjusted. So it's like, sometimes whatever the situation calls for. The show's back on with Chara. She's on a date.
Is it in here or this way? It's inside. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. My auntie,
she's so cute.
And I bumped into Chara there, and we talked and we kicked it pretty well. Just everything went from there. It surprised me that she has a husband.
Princess, things are really going well between us, and it's making me very happy. I smile all day long about it.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
Going great.
Alfredo. Oh, Dre, how you doing?
I'm Chara.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be your instructor for today. Okay.
Okay, where are they? They went to a salsa dancing place.
For both of us to do.
This is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Chara and DeAndre. He's really handsome.
So starting on your left, we're going to go left foot forward, right foot in place, left foot back. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Back.
Smooth.
She's looking great. I can definitely feel the attraction level building up.
Oh, it's not a bad angle. I was trying to show you DeAndre.
That's my own. I don't think he's on us.
That's right.
He never told us to do that.
Speaking of drinks, you want to get some liquor?
I would just like to see where this night will lead to.
It is a holiday.
Really
Voila.
Holidays are a good excuse to make something decadent.
It was a pleasure working working with you guys. And
Thank you, Alfredo.
I'm liking DeAndre.
They all sweaty. They had a big
I
dance
just thought
class.
It was pretty cool that he put forth the effort to try to do something different.
You want to get some drinks?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks, Alfredo, right? Next door?
When I was dancing with DeAndre, I wasn't really thinking about brother, husband, but I was more so just trying to have a good time, be in the moment, be present.
How do you like the salsa? I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh man, it was lots of fun, you know.
I'm glad she's having a good time. Now you can see her getting pressured into asking him same things by the producers. You can already tell it's about to get awkward.
With my husband, but it was a few years back. I felt like I actually learned something today, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good, yeah.
Okay, so now, like, a little more on your situation. You said,
he looked
you said you was
kind of,
Yeah.
what's
kind of very taken aback by her saying the word husband. He looked kind of nauseous.
We've been together for, I think, about 13,
Nauseous
14
but curious
years now.
about what's going
We were
on.
kind of facing some real hurdles, like in the intimacy department. We still cuddle and hold hands, but that was a little bit of the frustration. So probably about 2 or 3 years ago, we decided I would seek multiple partners.
Wow.
Yeah.
So whatever her explanation was, it was long because you could hear the audio engineer together the situation that she was saying perfectly with the video, but they were like, we cut her conversation down enough.
I think you're a beautiful young lady and whatnot. And,
DeAndre is not here for it.
Just wherever I can get in, hey.
Oh, wherever you can get in.
Wherever I can get in, you know, I hear the look, you know, hey, I'm just looking to have a good time or whatever, you know.
I guess my long-term goal for like wanting this second partner is to have a baby.
Brain freeze.
DeAndre said brain freeze.
No, that's not what you want to do. I told DeAndre that I wanted to have a baby. I think he was not really.
Princess says she feels like
to hear that
she's being unreasonable.
I felt like it was a little overwhelming for him.
I don't think Chara's being unreasonable at all.
It's a lot to.
People are allowed to seek out liberal intercourse for fun and no reason, but to do that and be intent about what is actually the purpose of it in the first place, I don't know, it just comes off as kind of old school traditional to me, and I don't think that's problematic at all. I think that's a good thing.
And I need to make sure that person is.
I think he's unreasonable, just like pretty much most people nowadays. That's an exaggeration. Most people aren't actually looking for that, but in the media it sure is seeming that way. But going out on dates looking to smash, supposedly being okay, I think is much more better. Haha, much more better. Nice sentence. Much more better to go out and be doing that with an actual intent in mind of being, you know, a creative entity, building a whole new person, and honoring what intercourse should be about anyway. My 2 cents. My 2 cents. Eva Longoria has a show coming called Searching for Mexico. That looked interesting before I muted the commercial. It was so noisy though, like I would never know what the heck she was talking about. Princess says you always have wise stuff to say. Oh, cool. Hopefully I'm actually helpful. I try to look up this kind of stuff a lot because I don't know, I feel like if I don't like the way society is at the point that I'm in, I should address it somehow instead of just only complaining. I missed your last comment. You want to see more Dr. Pimple Popper? She's so dope. I saw one episode of hers, right? And she was talking about some kind of like mass that like grows almost like a cyst but not a cyst, and it eats the bones where it's sitting. Some guy had it on his toe. You can't like see it over his skin or anything, but it looks like a lump. And he was like, or it was a lady. It might have been a lady, and it was like a Foot Doctor episode. And I was at like an actual doctor's office, and it was on TV. And so I was like, I couldn't turn it off because I didn't have a remote to change the channel. And they were talking about, and it was outside. So this was still during like COVID times. So she was recording this in an outside, like fake triage she built up with like tent walls. And like had the person come and sit down. Like it was like set up in a parking lot or something. Princess says, I remember you're grossed out by that, right? Yeah, I can't watch Dr. Pimple Popper stuff. All that kind of stuff is really disgusting to me. I couldn't handle being that kind of doctor. Just like, I don't want to know what's going on with your pus and your lumps. Keep it to yourself. I'm not a dermatologist. But yeah, she had this growth on her toe, and they were like, oh, is it like a cyst? No. Is it like a tumor? They imaged it, was like probably not that kind of tumor that we first thought. They were like, is it just normal bursitis? It wasn't bursitis. And then they opened this lady's toe up, and there was this mass that was like destroying the bone next to the lump. It was like next to where the lump was. It was crazy. I never found the name of it again. I wrote it down. Could never find the episode. Could never find if it was actually Dr. Pimple Popper or they just kept advertising her, and then it was like a crossover with a different show. I couldn't find it. I wanted to find it because I wanted to know what that was. It was cool. So I remember when I searched it up, whatever it was when the name was presented, when I searched it up, they were like, yeah, a lot of us don't talk about this in like the article I was reading. So I was like, oh, cool. One of those cool, rare things. But no.
Tonight has been hailed as brilliant, incisive, and the smartest show of them all.
Click on some commercials.
And now,
hoping the show was coming back.
our biggest.
Not back yet. It's a John Oliver commercial.
Sex on Horny. Who wants sex? The smartest season ever. We think. Because we haven't made it yet. Last week tonight with John Oliver.
Last week tonight with John Oliver. So I don't even think this is the same show from before.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why
this cheapest sunscreen commercial. Will you be live streaming 90-day pillow talk? I will not. I haven't seen the episode of 90 Day Tonight, so I gotta watch that first. Look at this terrible commercial. I love this commercial. This is so bad.
UVA rays age the skin. UVB rays
just enjoy this commercial.
And both cause cancer. But the perfect sunscreen doesn't count if you use it wrong. Don't need sunscreen on a cloudy day? Wrong. 80% of UV rays still get through the haze. Only use sunscreen at the beach? Nope. Anytime you're outside, UV rays attack the skin, so you need protection. And you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours.
This blew my mind. I was like, every 2 hours?
Healthy fun in the sun.
That's terrible. Is it true that black and brown people don't need sunscreen? You just don't need it as much. But you can still benefit from using it. You absolutely can still benefit from using it. And you can still get a sunburn. And you can still get a bad sunburn too. You might not even know. And when it happens, you might not even be like understanding what's going on to you. You might be like, man, I feel really terrible. What's happening? And then, because you've never had a sunburn, but congrats, now you got one. 0 out of 10. Be careful in the sun. I'm not trying to alarm you, but just saying, don't think you're completely immune because you're not. Alright, we're with Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. They're like at like a trail or something. It looks like a nice campsite. I wonder if it's one of her friend's house.
Cute guys I'm kind of interested in, so it's really fun to just be with the friends.
It's like a date park. What is this place?
Glad you're able to come. Yeah, hi.
They got like an RV out.
Kim dating other men. You know, what these relationships bring to me is just kind of allowing my wife to fully express herself.
Okay,
for her
here's
to
Dustin.
finally really see herself.
Oh wait,
perspectives and lifestyles and understanding.
Dustin and Kim and Vincent. It looks like they threw like a big party. That effing man bun. Yeah, seriously, I didn't even notice that. Why would he
So
do
Vincent and I
that?
certainly are
Dustin,
definitely that romantic
chill.
pull there and that physical attraction.
Dustin, chill. Was that him that just walked by? Dustin, ew.
And dating other people.
I like Kim's fashion.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
That was him that walked by.
How are you?
Good. Good. Have a good night. It's a little warm.
Yeah, exactly. Who's this girl? Back up.
I've known Kim and Dustin for a couple of
Michelle, a
months
party
now
goer.
through my
Sorry,
boyfriend.
Michelle.
He's been friends with Kim and
Mind your
Dustin for a
business,
couple of years
sweetheart.
now.
He's spoken for.
World's all mesh here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So are you like aware that I date other men? Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Well, Dustin don't date other women.
So
Sorry.
you're okay with her sleeping with other men?
I don't know. I'm being so mad at
Most of the
her.
time.
Michelle probably ain't
Okay
do
with it,
nothing,
and
but
I accept it.
I don't know. I
It's,
feel like they look
almost
guilty.
an act of loyalty, and
At a hotel room or where?
It normally we would hang out at another person's place.
I like Michelle's awkward questions.
Yeah, Vincent and I normally would go to his house and hang out.
Do you bring people into your home?
Well, sure.
You're okay with that?
yeah. I trust. Again, I trust Kim's judgment and
Interesting.
her intentions and where she's coming from. So, yeah, again, that's where some trust comes into play. So
Do you find it weird to have had another man in your bed?
yeah, sometimes, definitely.
Oh, Kim's
It's
face.
sacred.
She looks like she feels guilty now.
So I'm not sure I agree.
That was
with Dustin.
I wonder if she
We
actually
do
made
have
that
different
face at the time
viewpoints
that
on
conversation
where
was happening when they showed it on the
relationships
screen,
stand.
or
Sometimes
if one of the
things
editors cut that in
have to
there.
digest. It's not for me. I can't say it's for me, but always nice to hear how other people live their lives, I suppose.
Sure.
Right. Matter of us having to figure out what's right for us and follow that regardless of, what others think.
I'm glad you guys are able to do that, but I can say at least for now.
Right.
Have half a bag more of rice cakes.
Totally get it. I hear that.
I get it. Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of intense. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Is this a retreat?
And there were times I maybe felt like she was being a little judgy, and I get that, this isn't for everyone.
I have to go back
but
and
it
watch the
really
first few
made
minutes
me
that I missed.
Continue to think about our relationship and how I would define it.
Because when I came in, they were talking about whether or not Vincent was coming to this place or not.
Thanks for coming.
No, you're welcome. Yeah, glad to be here.
You like the blue and green dress? Yeah.
Brian's a friend of ours. I've known him for a couple of years just through a mutual
Let me turn
friend,
this
and we
around.
only see each other at big group events. We very rarely, or actually ever,
Make this
have the
brighter.
chance to kind of hang out more one-on-one. And so I really like hanging out with him. He just makes me
She's
laugh
crushed on
every
this
time
bald
we're together,
guy.
and I giggle a lot, and that's always a good sign. So I'm excited to hang out with him.
Vincent,
You wear white
Vincent, I wish I caught his face for you. Vincent's face.
Stand out if you got white pants on.
Would you rock
I
that
like it.
one?
Yeah.
I would wear that. I would probably pin my the split on the sides. I would probably pin them down lower to closer to my knee.
And so there's a lot of emotions.
I just don't like having all that leg out. What if something touched my leg? I'm outside.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No danger.
Cocktail and float around. Do you have skates?
I don't have
Talking too much. I knocked over half of my plate.
I'm pretty sure Ryan and I are going to go out, so that'll be really fun. Seems like conversation went really well. His energy felt
What
really
happened?
good.
What happened is right.
Hanging out, just doing it.
I dropped half of my breakfast dinner onto the carpet, and I'm not eating off the floor, so
Vincent is not really talking to
there's
me much.
that.
He's not socializing very much. He's
I lost 2 dinosaur nuggets.
friendly, but definitely a bit standoffish as
I
well.
lost 2 dinosaur
It
nuggets,
almost makes me upset. Kind of makes me
a few
mad.
curly
Like,
fry
created the
for
space
rise.
for him to
I've been having
talk to
trouble
everybody
saying
and kind of get to know
R
his friends.
sounds
He's
this
not
week.
really putting forth much of an effort.
Gotta
He just
calm
kind of acts
down.
like he doesn't even want to be here.
Oh,
I know, right?
Kim sounded so concerned.
She's usually really good at opening me up, getting me to come out of my shell whenever I'm really in my head.
Ew, 5-second rule. Ew. Honestly, I know so many people that do that, but only the people that do that, they're all boys. Boys are so gross. They'd be like, kiss it up to God. I'd be like, no, don't eat it. Throw it in the trash. I I love her earrings and her necklace. Can we talk about her cute snake necklace?
That I'll have my husband and
I need one.
as well.
I get that, but I don't want to feel.
I wonder if Vincent's gonna ask her to
Accessory. Nobody's accessory.
marry him as well, so he could have like the same status as Dustin.
Valentino is a great guy.
I wonder if she would even give that to him.
Long distance. So I know you don't have any children or whatever.
I don't like the way this guy just responded to her about that, but we'll see.
David
It was a clip about Chara.
That's Kenya's ex-boyfriend. We want to just make sure.
Is her name Chara? And I'm just saying a hard CH.
Like the timing is the best.
This is exactly the type of attention that I've been missing.
She wild.
Like, I think what he
Kenya,
wants is to have
relax.
multiple relationships.
I don't know why he chooses to live this way if that's the way she chooses to live her life. I think he's justified cheating sometimes. I don't think that's the right thing for my son.
She looks like an angry wombat. Ma'am. Pillow Talk always comes on so quick, and it just makes me want to stay to watch it. I kind of want to stay to watch it.
The other way, my favorite.
I might stay and watch it. I might. I gotta see if Discovery Plus has the beginning of Seeking Brother Husband already up. Is my TV plugged in?
I am brave.
Yes.
She is strong. She is brave.
Let's see if I can find my remote though.
Oh God, it looks like it hurts. You got it?
Touch me, hold my bones, my heart, and everything great inside me.
So that's an easy reference, right? Touch me, hold my bones, my boner.
No, ew. That's not funny.
I'm not holding no bone.
It's not funny.
I'm meeting my friend.
It has it, yes.
At the place of Mujra, or you can say.
Thank you. It has it. I'll try harder to. Oh, here it is. I put it on the side of my bunk bed thingy. It's not a bunk bed. It's a loft bed. Man, I'm still waiting on pieces from this manufacturer. I ordered this loft bag. Hello? I'm looking at 10,000 things and saying the wrong thing because I'm looking at what I looked at. It's the, I'm trying to say... Yo, her face is on socks.
What are you talking about?
That's so cute.
Hey, check it out. Now you will be forever smelling my All right, you
They're a
ready
cute
for the
couple.
other way? I'm ready. Here you go.
Patrick and John. Ridiculous. 90 Day. Gotta love it. Alright, I'm turning on my TV so I can catch the beginning. I missed 20 minutes. I thought I only missed 10. I was so much more late than I thought. Excuse me. Excuse my tardy.
Grammar and history.
Okay.
Oh, and history. What you asking?
Seeking Brother Husband. Okay, episodes. No, it only has the last episode. It only has 1 and 2. We're on episode 3. I'll keep waiting. Maybe it'll come in a few minutes. Adam Driver's 65 movie is already out on cable. You can buy it. I want to watch that movie. I'm not a fan of Adam Driver at all. No shade, but all shade. He looks like he has giantism, and I can't with him. I don't think he's a great actor. I've seen him in 2 dramas, and I thought his performance was terrible. So I don't know. Sorry for everyone that loves Star Wars and consequently love him as well. So it has episode 3 on your Discovery Plus. I have the Discovery Plus app on my Xfinity TV box. I wonder if that is part of the problem. Discovery Plus. I wonder if it updates much more slowly when it's a third-party app on not like a Fire Stick or something, or just specifically directly on a smart TV. Dang. Guy Fieri has a tournament of champions, and this wheel that he has up there spinning looks crazy. Can you see the wheel? Can I get it? Yeah, isn't that crazy? He's gonna make Alton Brown look like a puppy. I want to watch this movie. Not a movie. It's probably a TV show. Let's see. How many episodes does it have? It has 4 seasons. I'm like way behind. It came out in March 2020. That's cool. I'm adding that to my list. This is new episodes every Sunday. We shall see. We shall see. Why can't I search? What am I doing wrong? What did I click on? I clicked on an advertisement. Okay, yeah, it's on my Discovery Plus too. I had to like click it through the app first. All right. I'm skipping the recap. Skipping the intro. Okay, episode 3 is called 2 Men and a Baby. It starts in Atlanta with Chara, Patrick, and Noble. Patrick and Chara are so cute together. No wonder they're married.
Like what? I'm definitely going to talk to my husband about.
She's 43. She looks amazing. I wonder how old Patrick is.
Is not what it used to be, and our last conversation definitely left me more confused than ever. He said that he wants to reignite our relationship.
They look like they're so in love with each other.
He wants to even think about moving back.
They both look like they're in awe of each other every time they look at each other.
Not right. So, I don't know. I mean, you know, it was premature the first time, you know? Noble just kind of came in like a whirlwind, and it probably wasn't the best choice for us to make so soon in such a new dynamic.
The thing is, he doesn't understand boundaries.
They started this off with Noble's a little bit of a regret.
To move into the house initially. Although we discussed it.
Okay, so they're talking about when Noble moved in during the pandemic. They were moving too fast.
Boundaries at that time, so like he was supposed to be in the basement, but he would just come upstairs to the kitchen unannounced. It was a little annoying.
Noble took too much freedom inside of their home.
Consistent problem. Once you did
And
leave, it became a whole lot better.
And it was very problematic, and it overstepped their boundaries and how they wanted the household to be. They were very uncomfortable.
He's gonna let her know. He's gonna just show his admiration. It's like he doesn't really know how to really court a woman. He just wants sex. He doesn't really want a real relationship. It's just.
Patrick said Noble's a hoe. He's a selfish hoe. And he's not what Chara needs at all.
He's a little confusing because he's saying, "Oh, I love you so much and I care," but I just think that ultimately he wants friends with benefits, and I think that's his aim. He wants an open pass to his vagina.
Absolutely not. We're not here for friends with benefits.
To some cookies.
He wants a lifetime membership without having a membership fee.
I mean, I'm not necessarily looking for a
Absolutely not.
A super new connection. I just want things to be more peaceful so we can get along. Because at this rate, it's oil and water. That's just not what I want.
Let me turn this up louder. I don't know if you can catch the audio at all. Now we're with Elisa and Mike. Elisa is wearing the tiniest romper I've ever seen anybody wear outdoors. No, the second tiniest romper I've ever seen anybody wear outdoors. I was at Broad and Germantown Avenue here in Philly this past summer, and it was the end of summer going to winter, but it wasn't cold yet. And this lady, her romper was basically a onesie, but it was so cute, but it was so tiny. It was like something you would wear if you went to like a gymnast show and you were a gymnast and you had on the tiniest possible shorts. And you know how like gymnast clothes like cling to you?
That led to me asking a lot of questions.
So like this lady was like also like
it definitely has
like city girl ripped, so like not an athlete, but like still ripped anyway. She looked really nice, but her outfit was way smaller than Kim's romper here.
A lot more work and a lot more difficult for her to have this relationship style, but she has to. It's who she is. It's what she wants. Here it is. I don't know why. I'm like, why is that weird to show you? It's not weird. Profile with my partner. You can say that. That's mostly for like people who are like, oh, we are.
So she's on some kind of dating app that's for people that are already in a couple.
Together. Whereas Mike and I are strictly heterosexual. I'm looking for another man, and he's never gonna play with Mike. Totally. Yeah. Oh my gosh, your wedding photo on here. Yeah. Get a picture of Mike. Yeah. It's really important that like whoever it is that I'm dating knows right off the bat that like I'm married.
What app is this? If you know what this app is, leave the app in the comments.
I love that you put like I'm not just looking for sex, although that is a very important part of any relationship. Yes, girl, eat it. I mean, this is
Tell me you're super straight without telling me you're super straight.
Have you guys talked to your parents about meeting other people? Yeah. My parents have been like super open-minded, super understanding. It's been great. But it's been a whole other thing with Mike's mom. Mike's mom.
I feel like there's a lot of super straight people and nobody talks about it.
Just like pushing him into this because it's something that I wanted and that he felt forced into it. Just don't talk about it. And so we need to have a conversation about it and sort of clear the air.
If you've already watched the first 20 minutes and you're not watching the first 20 with me,
it should be in person. We need to like
I absolutely hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're watching.
Hopefully I'll hug afterwards.
And eating something. If you haven't eaten, it's nighttime. Get something to eat.
Mom is definitely going to be a tough conversation. Of course, as the wife, you always want to impress the mother, and it's a difficult thing for a parent to swallow, especially when they have an idea of what a relationship should be. When are you planning on having this conversation with his mom?
Ooh.
Soon. I know, like
the prep for the convo with Mike's mom
but I do feel like
is so stressful right now.
It'll all be out there. We will all be on like the same page of like what happened, and then it'll.
She has
Are you ready?
such wishful thinking. Because I feel like it's going to be way more sour than that little clip we got to see at the end of the episode a minute ago. Okay, now they're in Houston. Houston is beautiful. The photo they picked for Houston, Texas was really nice. Just Kenya and her little community. Shower's my new favorite, if you can't tell. After this, I feel, oh my god, my face. I'm hating. We'll see. We'll see if it sticks, but Shower's my favorite now. And Kenya's like my second favorite, I guess.
So we're going to talk to Kenya today about everything that's going on.
Do y'all tell your mothers how I keep y'all so happy and zero? What y'all bragging about?
Speaking of which,
She's funny.
not to brag about my mama, but you know, I went and talked to her, expressed how I felt, really wanted her to be at this ceremony, and unfortunately my mom said no uncertain terms that she is not coming.
So what are we gonna do?
I still want to have the ceremony. So would you still have it without my mother?
I'm pissed off. I mean, honestly, his mother and father being an absolute no. Why wouldn't they accept me?
They're still.
It's gonna be the date where it's like, oh, we love you. You're our daughter.
They're still like.
We know what it's like to not get.
Kenya and Tiger are still fighting to have this ceremony for Tiger or not. Tiger talked to his mom again, and then she again said, hard no, I'm not coming to this ceremony. I'm not sure what the situation is with Tiger's dad not coming, but Kenya just mentioned it, that both parents are not coming, so what's up with that?
Tiger's got certain concerns that maybe she doesn't understand or can't empathize with, and so I help Kenya understand those.
Carl tried to interject a clarification about what's going on in Tiger's mind to Kenya.
This has been really tough.
But I don't think she's going to change her mind. She feels like why bring my entire family to this ceremony that's supposed to blend communities when Nothing's getting blended.
To work a few things out because I also have something to share with y'all today. Tiger just looked at me like,
that was the look of curiosity.
I have something else new I can show you in the next. Oh, there's no commercial. This is Discovery Plus. We don't have commercials here.
I know.
David's my ex-boyfriend.
Okay. So she's bringing an ex-boyfriend back into the picture.
My first partner, lover, outside of my still existing marriage.
Her first boyfriend during her marriage.
Serious with. You know, I don't dump any of my men, and I'm always with them in some form or another. But lately, he's been.
She says she doesn't dump any of her men, but she's always with them in some form or another. And recently, David has expressed a desire to come and see her.
Comes back in here, are you gonna just fall out of love with me?
You guys provide different things. David is somebody who.
She started getting hysterical. She's sprung. She's sprung.
And now you're being connected with David.
She's absolutely sprung. And Carl is like, oh, let me translate this anxiety that Tiger's feeling to Kenyan language. And Tiger feels like he's being moved out of her life with what it is that he likes to do with her and provide for her. So I'm wondering if the boundaries of their relationship together is being stretched a bit in a way that whatever Tiger agreed to when they first got together is absolutely being uprooted, and they're just not explaining that publicly. That's interesting. I wonder if any articles will pop up on like ET or something discussing that aspect of things. Or if we just have to wait and see.
Elise and I are going to video chat with my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi. We want to talk to her about our multiple partner relationship. We wanted to sit down and finally have this conversation with you about why Elisa decided to date other partners.
Right. Well, I do have a lot.
If I had two hands, I would absolutely fast forward. So I have to watch the little cuts before and after where the commercials go. So we're back in Asheville, North Carolina, with Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. Dustin stands like he's a caballero in all his pictures, and it is hilarious.
Brittany is one of my best friends. She's been a huge.
Okay, we're back to close to where I came in.
She's kind of like my polyandry guru, so to speak. That's so cute. She's been living this sort of lifestyle for a long time. She also has.
So the girl Brittany that she was talking to when I came in, she is polyandrous.
And so she can relate with me a lot on that as well.
Polyandrous ladies are wonderful. I love them very much. They have like such interesting vibes, you know, like as a culture of people where the culture is not a monolith, of course, but where everyone overlaps. Everybody has like this interest in vibe. It's just like, oh, you're really cool. What's up? Can we talk about all of Kim's jewelry? I love her. So Kim's my second favorite, and Chara's my first favorite now. We've established it. I'm sorry, Kenya, you're number 3.
Relationship and the sort of lifestyle is to have the opportunity to date other people.
I am most interested in her life, in Kim's life, I think. I'm really interested to see her storytelling from her perspective after this season, especially if they do a tell-all for the show, if they're going to, or any spinoffs. I will watch her spinoff. I'm watching Kim's spinoff for sure.
Like, oh, Kim found her other brother husband, or whatever you want to phrase it. And I think he thought, like, okay, like, we're it. If I told Vincent there was someone I wanted to go on a date with, like, he would not be okay with this.
I know what Kim's going through right now. I've been in a relationship before where someone wasn't able to share me, and I felt very limited.
Brittany is talking about her experience where she felt limited by a significant other that felt like his relationship with her should have been more possessive, to where it was closer to a monogamous relationship than anything, and that drew her away from him, and they split up.
To be able to share you. But that's a big deal.
Because he didn't want to share her with other people.
Right. But is it really good for you? You got out of that limited relationship to expand your relationship. Right. I just want to make sure that he helps her grow.
Good luck.
Not limits her.
She was saying about Vincent, she hopes that Vincent helps Kim grow and doesn't start to stifle her and limit her and things like that.
And that's why I'm just not sure if he can do that.
And she's like, I don't know, we'll see. So I don't know, we'll see on episode 4. This was episode 3 of Seeking Brother Husband. It's on Discovery Plus right now. If you're on the West Coast, you can watch it. I'm hoping by episode 4 I can watch it on here instead of watching it live with the commercials, because I really don't like commercials, y'all. But thanks for coming. I hope you have fun. We're here to have fun. Leave questions, comments, concerns, timestamps, and commentary. And have a good night.
Of course, I am concerned that this might not.
Oh, here's a message I missed. Random, but I want baby doll dresses. That sounds cute. I will look up whatever baby doll dresses are and probably yap about them. If you want to see fashion videos, I'll absolutely do some. Speaking of yapping about clothes, because I have a sewing machine to show off to you guys, and I'm really excited. Good night. Thanks for coming.